when Christ shall come with shouts of acclamation, and take me home when my joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Good morning and welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rima Gospel Radio. Better than when you heard it yesterday. I'm CJ. Here we go. If you missed Monday Night Football in the National Football League last night, you missed a treat as the Denver Broncos battled the San Diego Chargers in San Diego, and both teams were needing a win to get a foothold on the AFC West, and it seemed like everything went right for Phillip Rivers and his Chargers as they took a 14-0 lead into halftime. But ladies and gentlemen, in the second half, Peyton Manning was surgical with the pigskin, and the Broncos defense finally woke up to match Manning's production and scored 35 unanswered points as Manning was 13 of 14 in the second half for 167 yards. The Broncos defense picked off Rivers 4 times, 3 in the fourth quarter alone, as Chris Harris had 2 of the picks and took one back to the house. In conclusion, the Broncos just plain old outmuscled and outplayed the Chargers 35-24 as Manning finished the night with 309 yards and not 1, not 2, but 3 TDs. As the Broncos tied the biggest comeback in Monday Night Football history, and Manning tied Dan Marino with 47 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime, and they also tied the largest comeback win with 24 points for any road team in the history of the NFL. For your NBA quick dribbles, the swelling has returned to Dirk Nowitzki's troublesome right knee, but the Dallas Mavericks star hopes he won't need arthroscopic surgery before the season, as he will reduce his workload over the next week, apply more ice, and perform low-impact conditioning work, and then make a decision on whether to undergo an operation that typically has a recovery time of 3 to 6 weeks. Philadelphia 76ers center Andrew Bynum is scheduled for another injection of Synvisc on his injured right knee, which is a gel-like substance that sometimes provides relief for inflamed tissue, and the natural substance is designed to lubricate and cushion the joint. Brooklyn Nets point guard Deron Williams ripped Washington Wizards point guard AJ Price after the two got into a shoving match in the final minute of Brooklyn's 98-88 preseason victory on Monday night at the Barclays Center, and Williams stated, quote, "Maybe he had some boys in the crowd he wanted to impress while he can with the little minutes he's going to get this year." End quote. Now that's funny. LA Lakers center Dwight Howard is not expected to play in tonight's preseason game against the Utah Jazz at the Honda Center in Anaheim. And finally, Dallas Mavericks guard Delonte West has been suspended for conduct detrimental to the team due to, in part, to his outburst in the locker room after Monday night's win over the Houston Rockets, and the length of the suspension was not specified. This sports segment was sponsored by The Spa in Orlando, as it was voted Best Spa in Orlando Weekly yet again. To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at cj@cjsports.com for more information. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my innovative blog site, cjsports.com, and make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at cjsports. And don't forget to like me on Facebook at cjact. That's CEEJAY. Stay tuned for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and keep smiling, because God has something special in store for you.